In the previous video, we have displayed all the records from the database using this controller handler method. The name of the method was list, and all the records from the database were displayed on our web browser. So far we have inserted the record, read all the records, and display all the records from the database. In this video, we are going to see how the record, a particular record, can be updated from the database. For that, we have to write one handler method, and we have to create one new view, that is added.jsp. So in the previous tutorial, we have write this list method, and in this we are going to write one method to edit the record from the database. Now in the handler mapping, I will give one value is equal to, and I name this handler as edit. Now this handler will also take one user ID, that is the primary key of the record, which is to be edited. And here we mention here method is equal to request method dot get. Method is equal to request method dot get. And now we will write the handler method, that is public string, the logical name of the view, edit, the name of the method, and this method will fetch the user ID from the query string, and that will be user ID. Now that user ID is of type long, and I mention here this as user ID, and this will also be having one map object as a parameter, which is used to prepare the model object, which we will pass onto the view. Now we are having the user ID. Now with the help of this user ID, we will search for an object user in the database using user service. So this user service dot, and we use find method, and this find method we get this, we put this user ID, then the object having this user ID will be returned and save into the user. Means user wants to edit the user having the ID which is there in user ID. So first we are searching for that particular object with user ID this, and we are retrieving the object. Now we will return this object to the user for editing, so that the user can edit this object, that is user. Now we put this user object under the key user, and here user. Now we return the view to the user and the logical name of the view, and that will be user and the edit. For that we have to create one page, or the JSP page, that is edit.jsp. As we can see here, in this src folder we are having three JSP pages: details.jsp, list.jsp, and register.jsp. Now we'll create one new JSP file, that is edit.jsp. Now in this edit.jsp, first we have to copy these three tag libs. Now in this edit.jsp we will copy this tag libs, and then we have to place here form, or the object which is returned by the user. We have to populate that object within this form here. So what we have done here is, now we have created the form, and that form we have taken this user ID as the hidden form field, which will be posted to the server when this form got edited. Now here we have taken the model attribute user, because the object which is to be edited is placed into this key, that is the user key. Now we are displaying we are going to populate these fields: fname, lname, email, and mobile number which is there in this user. So whatever the fname of this user is populated into this text field, lname is populated in this field, email is going to populate in this field, and mobile number is going to populate in this field. And also we are going to post this form in the URL user and the update, which will update the object after editing, or when the object is edited by the user and user press this submit button, this is posted, this form data get posted into this update. And we can, as we can see, this controller, this is not having any update method. So this edit is used to populate the form with the properties of the user which the user wants to edit. Then the user edit the form data, and that form data is posted onto the another handler method, and that handler method will be update. So for that we copy this method for simplicity. Now here this is update, this is update, and the method is update. Now it will get one user as a parameter, because as we can see, the edit method, this object is edited and that object is posted onto the controller. And we have to then, with the help of user service, call the update method. That is, the updated data which is updated by the user will be now persisted into the database. Now then we will redirect the user onto the details page to overcome the problems of double submit or refreshing the page. So in the, as we have done in the case of the create, after creating the user, always it prefer to redirect the request onto some another page like the details page or the list page. So after updating the user, we are going to redirect the details, we are going to redirect the user onto the details page. Now we will change this URL onto the user, that is, no, what we will do in the list part, we will add one more header, and we will name this header as settings. In this we will provide the option for update, then the td tag /td, and in this td tag we will provide here this, that are the two anchor tags. First anchor tag, if the user wants to edit a particular user, and second, if a user wants to see the details of a particular user. Now if we save this page here like this and we refresh this edit page, then we will here get these options, like they are the settings, like if you want to edit this user, if you want to get the details of this user, like this Rod Johnson, the details of the user get displayed, and here the details of James Gosling. Now if you want to update this Rod Johnson, in this mobile number last two digits are 9, we want to edit the last two digits as 00. As we can see, now the user has been displayed to update. Now we update the mobile of the Rod Johnson and we will display this update. Now the mobile has been updated. If we again go back to this list view and refresh the list, we can see here the record has been updated successfully. So what we have done for the updating, we have to write this two handler methods, one to show the edit form in which the user object get populated, and then when this edit form is submitted, then this update is called, which will update the record into the database. Now in the next video we will see how to delete the object or how to delete a record from the database. After performing this delete operation, we will be done with this CRUD operations within the database, like insert, read, display all the records, update the record, and the deleting the records.